EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And you look at this Saints defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Black swap.
Another run with Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, check mega.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Okay,
so
ready?
Still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Good catch and a first down by Johnson, who's really benefited from a move to tight end the last 2 seasons. Over 500 yards and a team-leading 7 touchdown catches last year. Feels like we haven't even seen the best of him yet.
On first down, Smith. They'll get this out to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Geno. And he's going to go down. They sack him back. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Because division games have a little extra to them. Where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Young to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, That's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
52 Blaster. Ready.
They run with Sanders off the option. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow, go.
Here's Young. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He gives them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw, Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position.
And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Smith.
He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready, ready. Set.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Check White. Set.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young to throw it.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he had this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Throwing, Young.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4.
Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Smith on 1st down.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
1st down, Saints.
Smith going to move him around.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Smith.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Third and 12.
Just beating the play clock. Smith going for the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, Young.
It's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready up. Hey, talk still. On the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Okay.
They failed
right.
once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
Young will set to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, it's Smith.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Kamara trying the right side. Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Smith. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall.
And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Check, strike, ready.
They'll go again with Sanders.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
On first down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Young. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Young.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Come on, set.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Set, cut.
Now Young. Able to connect with Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they get across midfield.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Young's throw taken in by Chark. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Slide through. Smash, red.
Young to throw. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Smith. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Completes it to Perry. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. Couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end.